Alright, welcome back everybody. Garth was still kicking sports. Wasn't really planning on making a video, but yesterday we had a crazy sales day. I have no idea where it came from. Obviously with the pandemic going on, sales have not been the greatest day by day, but yesterday we shipped out 14 things. If you are a watcher and you bought one of those things, certainly want to say thank you. But this video, rather than be what we sold on eBay this week, is really just going to be what we sold on eBay yesterday. So we're going to take you through all that stuff. Obviously we'll put our sold listings and things like that up on the screen. Again, if you want to find us, you can always find us on Instagram, and if you have questions you can hit us up there for sure. We have stores on all the major platforms: eBay, Depop, Mercari, Goat if you're into sneakers, StockX if you're into sneakers again. Any of those platforms you can find us on. So with that said, with 14 items, let's get into it. Only sold one pair of sneakers, which I don't really think is all that uncommon. April was our slowest sales month for sneakers, but given the pandemic, I think that's pretty much understandable. What we did sell yesterday are these youth up-tempos, the Lucky Charms model, size 4Y. These shoes sold for $73.99 on eBay. They are actually sold through the global shipping program, I believe going to Germany. So if you see a kid over there wearing a pair of size 4Ys and the Lucky Charms, maybe, just maybe, they came from me. Great sale. Hope whoever grabbed them enjoys them. Okay, next sale is this great Edge and Christian WWE t-shirt that we sold on Depop for $35. This is probably from 2001, not quite vintage, but a great t-shirt nonetheless, double printed on both sides when they were doing their 5-second pose phase. Hopefully someone out there who is an Edge and Christian fan enjoys it. $35. Thanks for the sale. Our second sale on Depop yesterday was this vintage San Diego Padres t-shirt, single stitched on a Logo 7 tag. Great shirt, great graphic, actually not really all that cracked up yet either, for $25. Again, whoever got it, enjoy. The next item that sold for us, these next few were actually on eBay, including this new with tag Carson Wentz Philadelphia Eagles jersey in the digital camo colorway. This is one of 8 or 9 that I picked up at a local Ross back in June or July, and it sold for $75. Again, new with tag, size extra large. I'm an Eagles fan, so I love to see people buying Wentz jerseys. But again, if it's yours, enjoy. We do have more in size XL, so if you're looking for one, hit us up on eBay. Next up is this blue and gray wrestling classic Gettysburg, Pennsylvania t-shirt. It sold for $17.99. Bought it because it had a great vintage look. Knew that it wasn't vintage. Again, not a lot of money out of it, but a really cool t-shirt, size small. Graphics and the way the shirt had been worn and washed gave it a very vintage feel. So that's why I picked it up at a local thrift. If this is the type of thing that you're interested in, maybe you don't necessarily want the vintage tee where you're paying, that type of price, and you're more interested in just a certain topic or something like that, please check us out. We don't always just sell vintage tees. We sell things that just we think are cool sometimes. If you're looking for something, hit us up. The next sale is this Stussy World Tour t-shirt, black tee, white and gold graphics, sold for $35 on eBay. If you're just getting into selling shirts, selling stuff on eBay, and you're going through thrift stores, things like that, if you can find Stussy shirts, they sell really well. They're basically what started streetwear, at least in my opinion. Always be on the lookout for it, but also make sure you're checking your tags and your stitching and things like that, because they do have some more modern ones, and you obviously don't want to be trying to sell something as vintage when it's not. But again, $35. Thanks for the sale. Okay, so the next sale I introduced with a slight bit of trepidation given the world that we live in. Please note that this sale does not reflect the political views of the person you're watching on the video now, but we sold this vintage 50th birthday Donald Trump Taj Mahal Hawaiian shirt for $40 on eBay. Actually, this was picked up by my in-laws, and they gave it to me to sell. It was kind of up the alley of what I do, and it is. So it's a great sale, $40 out the door. Thank you for the sale. And again, this is sort of another demonstration that we don't just do vintage sports tees or sports stuff in general. Obviously, we do a lot of it, but if we find something cool enough, definitely want to get it out to people. Okay, next up are these Franklin CFX adult size small batting gloves in the white and burgundy color. We sold them for 16 bucks. We picked these up actually on Amazon really cheap a while ago and flipping them over. If you're in this business or you're thinking of getting into the business and maybe you're looking for tips and things like that, there's no rule that says you can't find something on any platform and reflip it. It's actually pretty common. Again, we found these on Amazon that a seller was letting go of rather cheap. They are an older model glove, but the leather is still in great condition, and Franklin still makes this model. We have them listed at $19.99, but we've been taking best offers, and I felt $16 was fair, so great sale, and thank you for it. Okay, our next sale stays in the glove theme. It is these Nuitag Adidas Filthy Quick digital wide receiver gloves, size large. We sold these for $17 with shipping included. We do free shipping on everything. It's just baked into the cost. We picked these up at a Sports Authority here locally when they went out of business. Actually went there on the last day. While a lot of the premier stuff, if you will, is gone, when they have closeouts or buyouts like that, if you go early, even though you might pick up something great, your margin is going to be a whole lot less. If you go in the last couple of days when they're really just trying to get rid of the stuff, maybe you're not walking out with the top of the line stuff, but there is definitely things left behind that you can make money on. You got to take the time, you got to do the research. Okay, next up is a thing that's actually close to my childhood. I've actually talked to my friends about this. We've actually shared the old ad that you would find in the Sears catalog. It is a vintage New York Giants number 56 youth Rawlings jersey that you would find in the good old JCPenney catalog or Sears catalog, whichever. Back in the day, that every red-blooded American boy who was into football would beg their parents to buy them the number of their favorite player. If you were an Eagles fan, that meant you got Ron Jaworski for all of the 80s. Yeah, it was kind of bleak. Said Lawrence Taylor. The interesting part about this shirt is that on the back, somebody added the name John, which I hope shows up here right now. When I bought it, I was like, this is too cool not to pick up. John's a pretty common name. I think we could probably find a buyer for it. These shirts sold for $17.99. We didn't have that much into it. It actually came, again, from the kids' side. You can find cool stuff on the kids' side. Definitely pick it up. Sports jerseys for kids can go really well, even the older ones or athletes that aren't on a particular team anymore. Parents don't want to put in the big money for something new. They're willing to grab something that's a little bit older. So if you find something cool, think you can flip it, do the research first. Sold $17.99 again. Out the door. Thanks for the sale. All right, so for this one, I'm actually going to use my laptop for the help because this is one of those things that I'm just not as familiar with. This is it's a dead stock, new old stock, vintage ephemeral, take your pick. I don't know. I just sell these things. Miniature male plug replacement, part 75-1-8, 75-1-385. Sold for $9.88. I honestly don't know where we picked these up. My guess would be we got these out of a storage unit. We have a variety of them. We have some listed right now. Kind of just list these as I have time. Again, they're not a huge money maker. If they did come out of a storage locker, I haven't bought a storage locker in a year, so we more than made our money off of it already, and we just kind of added it to our inventory. I'm glad we can help somebody out. I know these replacement parts for some of the old, this is actually for like sound equipment or stereo equipment, the parts that this manufacturer used to make. And I know some people like, the authentic, the real parts with the real parts, things like that. So if this is something you're looking for, you can always hit us up, and maybe we have a variety of them. We don't have a ton of them. Actually, in this one, we still have one more available on eBay. $9.88. Thanks for the sale. So the next sale is actually something that I collected when I was a teenager, and then eventually when I had a little bit of money with that first job, I picked this up. It's a Barry Bonds Headliners Corinthians 1996 figure. Sold it for $6.75. I throw certain things up that things that I'm just trying to get rid of personally. I mean, I probably made $2-3 on it, but it's not in my basement anymore. Certain figures like this are not the greatest sellers, but again, it was $6.75, and make somebody else happy. So enjoy. All right, so next up is this vintage Baltimore Orioles Pilsner beer glass. Sold this for $10. Has a great vintage Orioles graphic with Baltimore Orioles printed below it. Glass is in great shape, no chips are cracking. Baltimore isn't all that far away from where I'm at, so I don't get too worried when it ships out. And if you're looking for things like this too, glassware, housewares, things like that, if you're looking for something cool as a gift for yourself, again, you can hit us up on eBay. The link is down in the description. All right, next sale is this vintage Nike ACC Officials Camp Clinic t-shirt. Sold for $21.50. Took best offer on it, had it up at $24.99. I took the best offer because, to be honest, this is a pretty specialized t-shirt. I coached high school basketball for 18 years. I don't want to wear an Officials t-shirt. I don't like them. They're... No. Anyway, again, we sold this one yesterday for $21.50. It's on a gray Nike tag, not the vintage, white bordered gray tag, but the other gray tag that Nike used after that. My best guess is it's probably from 2002, 2003, somewhere in there. It's a great shirt. It was super clean. Graphics are great on it. But again, basketball Officials. No. And that'll wrap it up for our video. It was a busy Sunday. Normally I will come down here to do my shipping at night after everyone goes to sleep, but I actually came down in the middle of the day to get a head start on it. It was a lot of stuff, but can't tell you how happy I am that we had such a great day. If you helped be a part of that, thank you for your purchase. I hope you enjoyed the item. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit the like button and please subscribe. If you have any comments, you can leave those below. Again, you can always hit us up on Instagram, instagram.com/stillkickingsports. There's a link there to our Depop page, but down in the description of this video, you can find a link to our eBay store as well. Again, if you ever have any questions, you can always hit us up. I will make sure that down here below me somewhere is my email address that you can hit us up at for any questions you have. If you're a reseller and you're looking for tips, information, maybe you have information you want to give me about something that you saw, feel free. And again, we just hope to keep churning out some videos for you guys. Great content that you can check out and enjoy. So again, I'm Garth, Still Kicking Sports, and I will see you next time. Bye.